Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Big Minecraft Build. Today we're bringing you a Bulbasur pixel art. Now I know a lot of people wanting to see a Pikachu pixel art, but I thought instead of working my way backwards that I'd build a Bulbasur and go on from that. So there will be a Pikachu, but that'll probably be in a few episodes time. But yeah, so let's get right into the Bulbasur. I'm showing you how to build it and what materials you're going to need straight after the intro. Okay, so what we're going to need is black wool, brown wool, white wool, red wool, magenta wool, cyan wool, light blue wool and lime wool. And now you want to take the black wool out, and what you want to do is you want to find out where you want to build mine. I'm going to build mine right here on this block. And the first thing you want to do is just come across by an additional 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have this 5 blocks on the floor. And now what we're going to do is take out the white wool and go to the very first block on the left and just place it on top. Now I'm going to get out the black wool again and just go 1 space to the left like that. And then on top of the white wall, we want to go up by 5 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what we want to do is an up right diagonal. Okay, so once we've done the up right diagonal, we want to go down where we have this block of 5, and we want to go down to the third one. So 1, 2. Okay, so it's that one. Oh shit. So we're going to go down to the third block. 1, 2, 3, like so, and we want to drag that across by another 2, like so. Oh no, my mistake, it's the second block down, not the third, my mistake. So you want to go down to the second block like that. I want to drag it across by 3, and on top of this last third block, we want to do an up left diagonal, like so, and we want to put 1 on the left. Now we want to come across to where we did these 3 before, and want to go to the third one and drag that down by 2, like so. Now we have these other 2. We want to do 2 bottom left diagonals, so 1, 2, like so, and we want to go left by this block by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we want to do an up left diagonal, an up right diagonal, followed by another up left diagonal, which will give you a shape that should look like this. And now we want to go up on the top of this one by 2, like so. And now we want to do an up left diagonal, like that, up by 2 again, and right by 1, like that. Now we're going to do a bottom right diagonal, so you want to come across and do this here. And now we have this block here, we just want to go right by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. And now we want to do an up right diagonal, right by 2, like so. And we want to do an up right diagonal again, like so. And we want to go right at this one by 1. And then we want to do 2 up right diagonals, so 1 and 2. So it should give you a shape that looks something like this, just to give you kind of a perspective of what it should look like at the moment. And now we want to go to the top left corner, or the upper left corner, so right over here, on the furthest corner block that we did, and we want to go an up left diagonal, like so. We want to go left by 1, and then we want to do 3 up left diagonals, so 1, 2, 2, and 3. Now we will go up on this block by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to do an up right diagonal, like so. And we go up on this block by 2, right by 1, and up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on the 4th block down, so it's a bit hard to tell with the black wool. 2, 3, 4, should be right. Yeah, so on the 4th block down, I'm going to put it there so it's a bit easier. You just want to go right by 1. So find the 4th block like I did and just bring it across by 1. And then you want to do an up right diagonal from that block there, like so. So it should give you a shape that look like that. Now we want to go up to the back top of the 6, back to the top of the 6, and we want to do an upright diagonal, like so. And we want to just go right at that by 1. So now we want to do an upright diagonal. No, my mistake. A bottom right diagonal, like so, like so. And we want to go right by 1, down by 1, and then right by 1 again. So it should give you like a Z shape, Z shape. Well, I say Z. I'm not American. And then we want to do an upright diagonal from this block, like so. And then we want to go right of this block by 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the third block in, so 1, 2, 3 on this block, we just want to go down by 1. So 1. Did I count that wrong? I did count that wrong, of course I did. Did I count that right? Okay, I count that right. So we're going to go down by 1. And then we want to do an upright diagonal from the top here, like so. We just want to do an upright diagonal. And then go right of that by another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from the middle one, because this now gives you a block of 5, so the middle one here, we want to go down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we want to do a bottom right diagonal. So like this. And we want to go down from this block by 2. So 1, 2. And now again, we want to do another bottom right diagonal, like so. And we want to go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. And so now we have another block. We have a block of 4 now, and the 2 middle blocks, there and there, we just want to do that and extend them out by 1 each, like so. So now we've got these 2 sticking out. The bottom one that's sticking out, we want to do 3 bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, and finally 3. So should give you something that should look like a T, and then this coming down from that. And then we want to go right of this last one by 1. And we want to do another 2 bottom right diagonals, like so. So it should give you something that looks like that. And we want to go right of that one by 1, down by 1. And then we want to do a bottom right diagonal, so like this. And then we want to come down by 1, and do another bottom right diagonal, and come down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we want to do a bottom left diagonal, like so. And we want to go down by 1, like so. And now what we're going to do is do 2 bottom left diagonals, so 1, 2, and then we want to go left by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to do an up left diagonal, up by 1, and then we want to do a up left diagonal, up by 2, up right diagonal, and up by 1. So it should give you something that should look exactly like this. As you can see, it's starting to form what will be Bulbasur. Okay, so the last thing that we need to do to finish off the body of Bulbasur is come back down to just where we were working, where we did the up to and then up by 3. And on these 3, we just want to extend it all the way down by 3 like that to kind of bulk that out a bit. And on the top left of this, we want to do an up left diagonal. And on the bottom one of these 3 we just extended, we want to go down by 1 and then do a bottom left diagonal like that. And then we will need to connect all of this together. So where we just did this one here, we want to just bring that down by 2 like so. So that should give that the connection we need. And that is all for Bulbasaur's body. We've completely finished Bulbasaur's body. Well, obviously not filling it in or anything, but the outline. All we need to do now really is just do the actual bulb itself. So yeah, let's go on to that. So the best way to do that is by coming to this shape on the corner. So we got the long one here, then we got the short one, then we got this kind of corner piece. We want to come over to this corner piece and we want to do 2 upright diagonals. So 1 and 2. And top of this one, we just want to go up by 1. And then we want to do an upright diagonal again, like so. And we want to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we want to do an up left diagonal on top of the 4th block, and we want to go up by 1 and another up left diagonal straight after that. On top of that one again we want to go up by 1, but then we want to do 2 up left diagonals like so, and on this second one we want to go up by 3, so 1, 2, 3. Then we want to do one more up left diagonal and go left by this one by 1. And the easiest thing to do now is take out the line wall, and we want to put it on the left of where we just did those black wall. Then we're going to go back to the black wall, put a black wall on top, and do 2 black wall on the left like so. So it should give you a shape that looks like this, kind of like, I don't know what it looks like, but 2, 1, 2, and 1 on top. So it kind of covers it up and makes it all even. So now what we want to do is come to the far left and do a bottom left diagonal like so. And we want to go left of this by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what we do is do a bottom left diagonal like so. Come left of this by 1 and then do 2 bottom left diagonals like so. And that should connect it up like that and give you the bulb on Bulbasaur's back. The only thing to do now is add the kind of detail, if you will, to kind of separate it all from like all the bulb up together. So you want to come to this kind of T shape that we did earlier, like right here, and we want to come to the right of this and do an upright diagonal, like so. And we want to go right of that by 1, and then do an upright diagonal again, like so, and go up by 1 and right by 2. So 1, 2. And then we want to go down by 1 and do a bottom right diagonal. So like that. That's the bottom right, isn't it? Yep. And then we need to go down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Do a bottom right diagonal like so. Go down by 1. Do a bottom right diagonal like so. Go down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Do a bottom left diagonal and then down by 1. Now the last thing to do is just connect these up like we did before and just do 1 bottom left diagonal, and it should connect it up perfectly like so. And as you can see, it just adds that kind of detail to the bulb itself. So now we'll be adding the facial features. So if we come over to this left, over here, we've got this far left line. We want to go up to the second block up, so this block here. We want to take out the black wall, and we want to go 1 to the right. Then what we want to do is a downwards right diagonal, like so. Then we want to go 1 to the right. Now under this block here, we want to add 1 white, and to the right of that, we want to add 2 red. And to the right of this, we want to add 4 light blue wool, and either side of the light blue wool, so this side and this side, we want to add 1 cyan wool. And then come back to where we just did that red, so the 2 red here, and on the second red underneath that we want to add a cyan wool, and we want to come across by 9 red, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on the end of this 9 we want to add a cyan wool with a white wool. My hand caught in my mic. And a white wool on top and a cyan wool to the right, like so. And now what we want to do is come right of this by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should have 1 gap there. This is his nostrils, his nose, and this will be his mouth. So now under the, that was a long meow. Okay, my cat's joining us for this video. Under the cyan wool here, we want to do 2 light blue, 1 cyan, and 4 magenta. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after this magenta, just add 1 more cyan like so. And then what we need to do is on top of the cyan wool, we need to add 1 black, go right by 2, go right by 2, and then do an upright diagonal like so. So this should give you the mouth and the nostril like this. And then what we need to do is we need to do the left eye. So if we go into this corner here, and we just want to put 2 white wool like so, and on this top white wool, we want to put a red wool to the right of that, and in this gap where the black meets the red, we just want to fill that with red as well. And now with our white, we just want to do exactly the same pattern that's on the left as on the right, so we want to add 1 to the right, 1 to the bottom. And now we want to take out the brown wool, do 1 under the red, and then do this, so 1 under the, like an L shape basically, so under the red do an L shape. Then what we want to do is grab the cyan wool, and where these 3 are on the edge like this, where the 2 white and the brown is, we want to add 3 cyan there, and then just to cover the red up, we want to add 2 cyan there as well. So should give you a shape that should look exactly like this. So this is the left eye, that's the mouth and nostrils done. So now we want to do the right eye. So what we want to do is we want to come over to this 1 block that we did here. And the pattern we're going to want to do is we're going to pull out the light blue wool and do 2 light blue like this. 1, and all this is going to be the left. So 1 white, 2 red, 2 brown, and 1 cyan. On top of this cyan, we want to do 1 cyan, and then to the right we want to do 1 brown, 1 white, 2 red, 2 white, like so. And on top of this white we want to do 1 white on top, 1 white to the left, that's quite hard to say, 2 brown on top of the red, then 1 white, 1 red, and finally 1 cyan. So that's the first 3 layers. And then on top of the red we want to do 2 cyan. On top of this white we want to do 2 red, like so. On top of this brown we want to do first on next to the red we want to do 2 brown, like so. Then we want to get the white and do a 2 by 2 square, like so. And then on the end we just want to add 2 black, like this. So these 2 are exactly the same, that's why I did them in kind of in bulk, then 2, sorry. So now we've got this, we want to go to the top of this white, where the black and the white are on this corner. On top of that white, we just want to add 1 black. We're going to go left of that by 2 white, and left of that by 1 cyan. And now on top of these 2 white on the top layer, we just want to add 2 cyan, like this. And that will be the eyes and the mouth, and I guess the nostrils as well, sorted. It's quite easy to do. I'll kind of slow the video down. I zoomed out a bit, just if you didn't catch that, if I went too fast, you can pause the video and do it yourself. It's like I said, it's not too hard, you just need to kind of follow the steps. But anyway, so the other bits that we need to do, he has got a few kind of patches on his face and his arms. We'll do that, and then the rest is just filling it. Okay, so now what you want to do is pull out the light blue wool and come over to where we did the 3 cyan on the left of the right eye, just here. And what we want to do is come to the top one that I'm pointing at now and go left of it by 2 light blue wool. Then we want to go 2 cyan wool to the side, like so. On top of this we want to do 3 cyan wool going to the right, like so. And then another 2 like that. So that'll be the bottom marking. And then what we want to do on top of that is do 3 left wool going to the left, 3 light blue going to the left, that's quite hard to say, like so. And then what we're going to do, 3 cyan on top, 4 cyan on top, so overlapping by 1 on the right hand side, and then 4 but shift 1 to the right, so like that, and then 3 on top, like so. So that should give you a shape that should look exactly like that. So these are the markings that are on Bulbasur's face. So he's got a couple more markings on his feet, but one thing that I forgot to add earlier was his claws. So if you come down to the middle foot, when we place this white block earlier, we just want to go 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white. Go to the right side, do 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, and go onto the left side and do exactly the same. So 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, and 1 white. So that gives the claws to Bulbasaur just like that. So once we've done the claws, we want to grab the cyan wool again and we'll do the markings on his feet. So where we go now is just to, on this left side, on the, so over the top claw, on this first kind of long one, we just want to add 2 cyan like that. So far I was kind of mumbling there a bit. I couldn't quite get my words out. So we want to do, that's going to be the first marking on that leg. Then we want to go over to the next leg, and in this corner here, we want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 below, like so, 1 across and 1 like that. So it gives you a shape that should look like that. So kind of like a 4, and then another 4, but the top and the bottom one kind of connected. If that makes any sense, probably not. Oh, we can say that one and then the ones around it, but whatever. That's the shape you should be left with. And then we want to go over to this side and get out the light blue wool, and in between the second and third claw we want to place 1 white wool, 1 light blue wool, sorry, 1 cyan wool on top of that, and to the side we want to make it so it's a 3, and then we want to add another 2 layers of 3 like so, and then add 1 into the top, so it should give you a shape that should look like this. Oh wait, I missed something, hold on. So these shouldn't be there, and then it should go 1 higher like so, so it should be exactly the same. Yeah, that looks better. So you should have the 1 there, light blue, cyan, and then the 3, and then the cyan, so it should be exactly the same. And then we want to pull out the light blue again, go 2 up from the top of here, so 2 up, and on the left of this top light blue wall we want to go 2 out with this and give the exact same pattern like we did up there. So we want to have 1 here, so like a block of 4, so it gives you that shape. It should look exactly like that. So once all the markings on Bulbasur done, if I zoom out I'll show you that's all the markings on his legs complete. Now all there is left to do is fill in the body with light blue wool and the bulb with lime green wool. So I'm going to fast forward the video while I do this, so just because it said you've got time, so bear with me. So there we have the 100% completed Bulbasur. If you like, please like, comment and subscribe. Like the intro said, I know that I was meant to do a Pikachu, but I thought I'm going to start a new world and do all the original 151, I think there is. I should know that. 151, I'll say, Pokemon. So I thought instead of making a Pikachu and working backwards and then forward, I'll just start with the first one, Bulbasaur, and work my way that way. It won't, the big Minecraft build from now on, it won't just be Pokemon. I'll still do stuff like I did before, like the statues and the all that kind of good stuff. But for now and this episode and so on, it will be like a few episodes will be the rest of the Pokemon as well. It will just be kind of dotted around within other statues and other stuff that other people suggest that I should build. So if you like, please like, comment and subscribe. Please tell me what you want to see. If it's Pokemon related, then that will be coming on already, but if it's not and it's just something else you want to see me build, let me know and I'll try and make that happen. So thank you all very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.